This is He Knows the Sport, bringing you that heat and that far. We keeping a foot on the what? The Hkhs. We keeping a foot on the what? The Hkhs. And like the Tibetan mastiff that I am, I'm applying what? Unlimited pressure. Because pressure does what? Heat versus pipes. Let's talk about it, man. This is what He Knows the Sport was talking about when he said ravening wolves, i.e. Budman fans, intermingling and masking themselves in sheep's clothing as fake as you know what Earl the True Spence fans. How do these folks have the unmitigated go on the audacity to say that Terence Crawford, the Chihuahua, barking behind the damn fence, has learned lessons from Gervonta Tank Davis and Deontay Wilder? It's a things that make you say, It's a things that make you say, See, folks are so busy trying to get views that they're not telling you the cold-hearted, unadulterated, and cutthroat truth-telling fashion. Terence Crawford is not learning no damn thing from Gervonta Tank Davis. He's not learning no damn thing from Deontay Wilder, because if he was, he would be a PBCer, not a top ranker. Let me say it again. He would be a PBCer and not a top ranker. Terence Crawford is an actual modern-day Negro slave. Let me say it again. Terence Crawford is a modern-day Negro slave. He's slaving for the massa. This is what we're talking about when we say in its most cold-hearted, unadulterated, and cutthroat truth-telling fashion, man. He is a Negro slave for the massa. He's cooning and buffooning for the massa. So when we look at Terence Crawford, we have to look at the delineation. We have to look at the golf. We have to look at the separation between him and Gervonta Tank Davis. He's not box office like Gervonta Tank Davis. He's not box office like Deontay Wilder. So what lesson is he learning from these guys? Now, Deontay Wilder got lynched last year in Black History Month. This is the cold-hearted. This is the unadulterated. And this is the cutthroat truth-telling fashion. Now, he did cop out for some dollars. We understand that. That's the biggest payday he ever had. This man made what, 45, 46 million? Deontay Wilder never saw money like that. So he copped out. He was paid to lose for that. But outside of that, Deontay Wilder has commanded arenas. He sold out venues. Same thing with Gervonta Tank Davis. Commanded arenas, sold out venues. These are cash cows. Right there with Earl the True Spence, man. The Charlos are now becoming like that too. All PBCers. So what does the Chihuahua barking behind the damn fence, what lesson is he learning? Because if he really wanted to learn a lesson from Gervonta Tank Davis, and he really wanted to learn from Deontay Wilder, or he wanted to learn when Earl the True Spence told him, clean up your side of the street and I'll clean up mine, then when his time came up for him to leave Top Rank and the Chihuahua barking behind the damn fence status, he wouldn't have re-signed with Top Rank. He would have tuck ass. He would have tightened the hell up. He would have girded up thy loins. And he would have said, you know what? This is not the right business move for me right now. I need to get under this shrewd black businessman that is going to govern my affairs correctly. That is going to make me an independent contractor and is not going to make me a modern day Negro slave. Terence Crawford don't even respect himself. So how does he expect He Knows the Sport to respect him? Let me say it again. Terence Crawford don't even respect himself. So how does he expect He Knows the Sport to respect him? I will never respect Terence Crawford because he doesn't even respect himself. Him and Bomac are Negroes that are missing a few screws. When you see a brother disrespect their own sister and they disrespect these black beautiful queens, something is fundamentally wrong with that. I have a big issue with our own brothers that don't respect their own black queens. I really have an issue with that. His sister sat up and stood up for him because she could see. I mean, gosh, she got more cojones than this guy, man. Terence Crawford is nothing but a Chihuahua barking behind the damn fence. When Bob Arrow came out and publicly sized him and showed him as the Negro slave that he is, the modern day iteration, she stood up. And you know what he did? He sat her back down, man. Let me say it again. He sat her back the F down. That right there showed me that he has no respect, that he's an obedient modern day Negro slave. So what is he going to learn from whatever lessons that Gervonta Tank Davis or Deontay Wilder? That doesn't make no sense. See, this is why He Knows the Sport told you, you will know them by the fruit that they bear. Let me say it again. You will know them by the fruit that they bear. What is the fruit they're bearing? Ravening wolves. Bud Man fans, i.e. Bud Tards. Just like Terence Bud Crawford or Bud Crawford or Dud Crawford, they are mediocre as you know what. And intermingling and masking themselves in sheep's clothing as fake as you know what Earl the True Spence fans. This is what's cold-hearted. This is what's unadulterated. And this is what's cutthroat true teller fashion. I leave with this, man. When a person shows you who they are the first time, believe them. Maya Angelou said this best. So once ravening wolves intermingling as sheep's clothing, always ravening wolves intermingling as sheep's clothing, man. These guys are fake, and they're straddling the fence. Fence straddleization has no part in boxing community fan bases. You guys need to get on board with the absolution and the resolution of a Hkhs sport that's bringing you that what? That heat and that far. And keeping a foot on the what? The next. And keeping a foot on the what? The next. And like the Tibetan master that is, he's applying what? Unlimited pressure. Because pressure does what? It bursts his pipes. You guys have to make a fundamental choice here. Do you guys want to hear authenticity and consistency, absolution and resolution of the cold-hearted, unadulterated, and cutthroat true teller fashion? Or do you want to be brain full of mush and brainwashed dodo heads and hear fence straddleization? Terence Bud Crawford is learning lessons from Gervonta Tank Davis and Deontay Wilder. Isn't that a things that make you say, Isn't that a things that make you say, Or better yet, isn't it a... Don't make me laugh. So which one is it in its most cold-hearted, unadulterated, and cutthroat true teller fashion? Again, it's a... Terence Bud Crawford is a modern-day Negro slave. There is nothing that he is showcasing through action that he is learning from Gervonta Tank Davis or he's learning from Deontay Wilder. That's the cold-hearted, that's the unadulterated, and that's the cutthroat true teller fashion. This is Hkhs Sport. Check it out.